Good evening and welcome to Father Monan Park on the campus of Boston College High School. Dive 5 Video Productions is proud to present BC High Eagles baseball. Today, the Eagles are hosting the Mountaineers from Wachusett Regional. I'm John Galvin, and I'm very proud to welcome back 2022 alum Jack Church, who for the last 3 years has been the voice of the Eagles. We'll go to the field right now and get... Yeah, as we were saying, we're glad to have Jack Church back here from his freshman year at the University of Tennessee. Jack, welcome back to Morrissey Boulevard.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back as always. With the Tennessee baseball team doing a little bit worse than last year, I'm kind of glad to be back here.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Catholic Conference, SEC, they're like the same, right?
Yeah, about the same, yeah. Sam Abbott starts on the mound for BC High this evening.
Batting for Wachusett is number 2, Ben Dominic.
And Ben Dominic will get us started at the plate. First pitch from Abbott. Called a strike on the outside corner. Now the 0-1 from Abbott. Taken high, ball 1. That pitch fouled back into the BC High dugout. Third base side. Count now 1-2. BC High and Wachusett, two talented teams within Division I of Massachusetts. As Abbott delivers Take it low. Wachusett currently 10-4 on the year. BC High sitting at 8-6. As Abbott delivers 2-2. That's taken inside. It'll bring the count full. And the payoff from Abbott. Taking low, ball 4. So I'll put Dominic at first base as PJ O'Rourke comes to the plate.
Batting number 5, PJ O'Rourke.
Check on Dominic at first. He's back in safely. Now the first pitch to O'Rourke. Shows bump, appeals it back. Ball 1.
Close to offering on that one. It almost looked like he did make an attempt to bunt that, but home plate ump says no.
That becomes 1-0.
Pulled that one back, but
Call it strike 1. Check on. Dominic back in.
yeah, BCI pitches this year have done a great job keeping runners close. Some really close plays at first. Haven't gotten anybody yet. We got somebody at second one time. Not at first yet. A couple times we thought.
That bunt fouled back. Brings the count 1-2. That pitch driven to the left side, just gets by McCabe's glove. That'll be the first hit of the game. O'Rourke goes to first. Dominic moves over to second.
Now batting
Now
number
2
13,
on.
Jack Hansen.
Nobody out for Jack Hansen. Nobody covering the bag at second. Pitch well outside. Hansen went for the bunt anyways. Took it foul.
Seeing some old school management here with from Wachusett already going for the sacrifice with your number 3 hitter. That wouldn't be something that normally I would say in my lineup, having my number 3 hitter bunting. But they're 10-4, so who am I to say to question anything?
Abbott comes home. Bunt on again. Straight up. Gloved by Abbott. And a successful sacrifice as both runners advance. Dominic now at third. O'Rourke moves over to second.
Now batting number 9, Jason Flaherty.
That brings Flaherty up. 2 on and 1 out. With those two both in scoring position. First pitch taken to left field. Richard after it. That one's over the wall and left and gone. So it'll be a three-run home run for Jason Flaherty. That gives Wachusett an early 3-0 lead.
I honestly was just about to comment that there's a strong wind blowing out today, and here we go. Takes it on to the roof. That was a blast.
Now batting number 24, Stephen Herbert.
That brings Herbert up. That pitch popped up. O'Donnell after it. But Morse comes in from first to make the catch.
You could see the wind really taking effect on that, driving it all the way up the first base line.
Now batting number 11, Gavin Leroux.
That brings Leroux up. Base is empty with 2 gone. Low and in, ball 1. Now the 1-0 from Abbott. That's driven into left once again. Richard after it, and that comes off the wall. Rowe goes standing into second, and he'll stay there for a stand-up double.
Now batting number 15, Noah Pratt.
That brings Pratt up. That pitch. Leroux looked there like he was going to hit anything out there. That pitch from Abbott definitely gave him something to hit. Pratt swings through, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Taken in. Brings the count even, 1-1. Another pitch swung through, 1-2.
Yeah, nice pitch, low and away. Tough one to hit there.
Now the 1-2. Swung and a miss, strike 3. That ends the inning. 3 runs and 3 hits for Wachusett. They lead 3-0. BC High coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. Nick McCabe comes to the plate. Takes it inside for ball 1. Wachusett, Noah Pratt leading off, or starting pitcher. That one grounded to short. Throw over off the turf, but in time for first out of the inning.
Now batting number 12, Jackson Richard.
Got rid of bottles off.
That brings Richard up.
Life is good. You know what I mean? Like,
First pitch taken, strike 1. That pitch fouled away. Now in a hole, 0-2. Richard takes. Ball 1. Now the 1-2. That one's lifted into right, but it'll be caught out there for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 42, Cole Bohane.
Brings Bohane up. First pitch to Bohane, lifted out into left. And I'll go off the roof. BC High cuts into the Wachusett lead. First pitch he sees, Bohane takes it out. Over the wall and left. Wachusett's lead, which was 3, now cut down to 2.
Yeah, much needed answer right there for the Eagles.
Andrew Manning.
First pitch taken, ball 1. Outside, 2-0. Now the 2-0 from Pratt. Taking low, ball 3. Then outside, strike 1. Now the 3-1. That's lifted into left.
What?
Going back, and that one's off the wall. Manning will go standing into second.
Now batting number 8, Jackson Morse.
Now Morse comes up. Potentially the start of something for the Eagles, maybe looking to cut into this Wachusett lead even more. First pitch to Morse, taken inside. Now the 1-0. Inside and low, almost same exact spot, 2-0. That pitch catches the outside corner. Brings the count 2-1. That's through the gap in the right side of the infield. Manning waved home. Throw will go wide. Morris moves into second. And the Wachusett lead, which was once 3, now down to 1.
Now batting 31, Tommy O'Donnell.
That brings O'Donnell up. Same situation as before. Runner on second, 2 away. First pitch grounded weakly to third. And the throw over in time just catches the top of the glove for the third out of the inning. Quite the eventful first. After 1, Wachusett leads 3 runs to 2.
Go ahead.
Nicky McCool enters to pitch for BC High after Sam Abbott allows 3 in the first. At least 7, 8, 9 for Wachusett up in this inning. Starting with Braden McLaughlin.
Want to apologize for some technical issues we're having with the internet upload. We should have them resolved now. We're probably seeing some buffering there for a little bit, but like I said, hopefully we've got it taken care of now and we'll be clean the rest of the game.
Now batting number 3, Braden McLaughlin.
McLaughlin at the plate is the first batter McCool will face. And McLaughlin drives it into right. There's some space out there. Takes a hop off the wall. Manning after it, but McLaughlin will get into second safely.
Now batting number 8, Anthony Doe.
That brings up Anthony Doe. Has McLaughlin to work with at second base. First pitch in. Swung through, strike one. Now the 0-1 to Doe. That's well outside. Allows McLaughlin to get to third base as it gets by O'Donnell. Now a runner at third now. With the 1-1 count. And the pitch. Fouled back into the netting. Brings the count to 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled off once again. And the 1-2 once more. That one's put into straightaway center. Pesovic after it, makes the grab. That'll allow McLaughlin to score. Sack fly now, Wachusett leading 4-2.
Yeah, tough play out there in center field because he had to really run for that and stretch out. Couldn't really set his feet to make a good throw to home.
Now batting number 2, Ben Dominic.
That brings Dominic up. Led the game off with a walk. Taken outside. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Taken high, ball 2. Two out. Fouled into the visitors' dugout. And now 2-1. Taken off speed, strike 2. Now the 2-2 to Dominic. Outside. That brings the count full. And the payoff. Inside, ball 4. Second walk in as many innings for Dominic. That'll put a runner on for O'Rourke.
Now batting number 5, PJ O'Rourke.
Runner on first. Taken up and in, ball 1. Taken up and away, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Into the turf, ball 3. And now the 3-0. That's high. Will be ball 4. I'll put 2 runners on with 1 away. Now, Coach Steve Healy out to have a talk with his pitcher.
Yeah, McCool's been struggling to find the plate there on both sides. Do have action out in the BC High bullpen. Can't see who it is warming up. Into the heart of this Mountaineer lineup, you want to get an out here.
First pitch, Hanson sees, put it into left, and Richard able to make the grab.
You can see every fly ball's an adventure out there in this wind.
Now batting number 9, Jason Flaherty.
Last minute adjustment by Richard, just reaching real high and grabbing that thing. A little bit of a snow cone action out there. This is the guy that hit the bomb in the first inning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Flaherty this time. An opposite field ground ball.
Nice.
Taken cleanly for the out.
Well, whatever coach said, got the job done. Getting out of that one.
Wachusett still gets one, now leads 4-2.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 25, Andrew Gagne.
He'll be Gagne up. For BC High to lead off the inning. Trying to cut into this 2-run deficit. Takes the first pitch, ball 1. Swings through that one. Strike 1. Now the 1-1. Bouncing pitch. Brings the count to 2-1. Swung through again. Brings the count even. Pesovic in the on-deck circle. And the 2-2. That one's put into opposite field. It'll get down for base hit.
Yeah, they were pitching him low and away the whole time, and best way to do that, just go right with it into right field. Nice bit of hitting there.
Now Pesovic steps in. Has the runner on first. Nobody out in the inning. Sends that right up the middle for another base hit. Gagne will hold at second. And just like that, 2 runners on.
Now batting number 3, Will Roach.
Brings up Will Roach. First pitch to Roach. Taken, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. On to second for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Yeah, tough ball to turn there at second base. I thought the shortstop threw it a little low to him. Thought that was an easy double play right there, but BC High gets lucky on the low throw to second. Real tough ball to turn there.
Now it'll be runners on the corners. With the 1 away as the lineup turns back over to McCabe. Check on Roach at first. Now the pitch to McCabe. Taken inside, ball 1. McCabe grounded out to short in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 from Pratt. That one's popped up into foul territory. Couple players after it, but it lands safely.
Honestly, probably saved a run by not catching that, because there's no way he would have been able to catch that and get the runner trying to score from third. It would have been a real tough play.
Now the 1-1. Off speed, grounded. On to second for one. And McCabe gets in safely, but the run scores. Now 4 runs to 3.
Now batting number 12, Jackson Richard.
Yeah, that one there was a little tougher to turn because it was slowly hit.
That's good.
Gets the run in. Great play there. Great job. Just get the ball in play. Get the run in. Needed to answer.
First pitch to Richard, taken for a strike.
PCI making good contact all day. I don't think anybody struck out. I think the ball's been put into play by everybody. Maybe one strikeout.
No strikeout so far.
So PCI, I mean, out hitting Wachusett 5-4. Big difference, that 3-run bomb.
Runner goes. Taken low, but runner able to steal second base after McCabe reached on the fielder's choice. Now the 1-1 to Richard. Taken, ball 2. McCabe leads off second. Pitch in, called strike 2.
I hope I didn't jinx this. Saying that nobody's struck out yet.
And the 2-2 to Richard. Taken low. Gets behind. That'll move McCabe over to third base.
That took a funny hop. It must have like hit the front of the plate.
Whatever the case, now 3-2. Count full. And Pratt deals.
There it is.
That one's put into left center.
That'll get down.
Gonna get down. McCabe comes in. Richard has himself a stand-up RBI double.
And we're tied.
Ties the ball game.
Now batting number 42, Cole Bohane.
And that brings up Bohane. Had the home run into left earlier. Now with Richard at second with the opportunity to potentially take the lead. First pitch to him. That one's grounded foul. Now the 0-1 to Bohane. Taken outside, that one will get behind. Moves Richard over to third.
Wouldn't mind seeing another one of those. Get the run in.
The 1-1 from Pratt. That one's fouled back. 1-2. pitch. It's grounded back. Count remains 1-2. One, two from Pratt. Grounded foul. Bohane doing everything he can to just stay in the at-bat. The 1-2 once more. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Now leave Richard at third. Still BC High gets 2 runs in, tie ball game after 2.
This is number 41, Paul McLaughlin.
Paul McLaughlin enters to pitch. Third pitcher in as many innings.
Now batting for Wachusett, number 24, Stephen Herbert.
That brings Herbert up. McLaughlin, the left-hander. Taking ball 1.
A lot of action on that breaking ball there.
Lefty on lefty matchup. Now the 1-0. Another breaking pitch. This time in the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1. It's grounded to second. Roach onto it. Makes the throw over, first out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Gavin LaRue.
Brings up LaRue. He had a double. Back in the first. Taking low and in, ball 1.
Ball loose in the outfield there.
Must have come over from the JV game.
Be a heck of a blast if it came from the JV game. Maybe out of the bullpen. If it was a JV game, that guy should be over here.
1-0.
Ooh,
Taken high.
yeah, I guess.
Well, it wasn't low, out, or in.
That's my point.
2-0 for McLaughlin. Taken, strike one.
Really feeling that breaking ball there. He's got a nice release on it, changing speeds with it.
Now the 2-1. Down and in. Moves the count 2-2. Or 3-1 rather. 3-1 now. Inside, ball 4. That'll put LaRoe on first
Now batting number 15, Noah Pratt.
for the pitcher, Noah Pratt. Opposite hand matchup as Pratt takes low. Now the 1-0. McLaughlin kicks.
Got
Checks
him.
over to first.
Oh,
Would have had LaRoe out. But Morse couldn't hold on to it.
making the tag before he made the catch. Knew he had him. Great move there.
Now the 1-0. McLaughlin looks over to the runner. And time called. McLaughlin kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. One on one for McLaughlin. Swung through, strike two. Pratt struck out earlier. 1-2. And he swings through and strikes out again. Probably 2 outs now. With LaRoe at first.
Those were
And McLaughlin at the plate.
two nasty pitches to a right-handed batter right there.
McLaughlin.
Starting it right in the middle and bringing it inside, having it dipping down on him. Even if you hit that, it's going to go right into your ankle. That was a
Strike on
balk.
LaRoe.
That was a balk. Got away with that one.
Pitch from McLaughlin. McLaughlin was way out ahead of the pitch from McLaughlin for strike one. Now the 0-1. McLaughlin grounds that foul and is now down 0-2 in the battle of McLaughlins. Now the 0-2. Rung up for strike 3. That'll end the inning. First scoreless half inning of the ball game. And after 2.5, tied at 4. Yep.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 22, Andrew Manning.
Will be Manning leading off. Had a double back in the first inning. First pitch to him. Taken low, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Taking strike 1. Now 1-1. Taking low, ball 2. Pratt dealing quickly. Called strike 2. Brings the count even. Now the 2-2. That one low. Count now full. Pitch from Pratt. Taken outside, ball 4.
Now batting number 8, Jackson Morse.
Now we'll give a runner on for Morse. First pitch to Morse. Grounded to short. On to second for 1. That's all Wachusett will get.
Now batting number 31, Tommy O'Donnell.
Now O'Donnell up. 1 on, 1 out. Runner goes. No throw over. Morse is into second, and the count at 1-0.
Yeah, he had a great running jump. He was halfway down before the ball was even out of the pitcher's hands.
The 1-0. Taken down an in ball 2.
Interesting reaction by Blue there, jumping out of the way on that low one.
Now the 2-0. Line over to third. Throw over out there. And the throw back to third gets away. And Morse will come around. And score. BC High now jumps to a 5-4 lead.
That's an error. That's a huge error, yeah.
Now batting number 25, Andrew Gagne.
So the throw over to first was clean, but the throw back over to third was not.
Got by two of them over there. He was way off base.
First pitch to Gagne, taken strike one.
First lead of the game for BC High.
Now 1-1. After that was taken for a ball. Now a count to 2-1. Swung through for strike two. Gagne had a base hit earlier on. Now the 2-2. Check swing. He's called to have one around. Now he's strike three.
Little insult to injury on that tag out too.
After three, BC High leads 5-4. Now the fourth pitcher in as many innings as Jake Taylor comes in for BC High. I know it's a Monday night here, but it almost feels like a Tuesday night college baseball game with all the pitchers coming in.
Leading off for Wachusett, number 8, Anthony Doe.
And that brings Doe back up. Had a sacrifice earlier on. First pitch to Doe, fouled back. 0-1. Taken for a ball. Now 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Now the 2-1. That one's put into center field. That'll be a base hit. Lineup turns over, brings Ben Dominic back up.
Now batting number 2, Ben Dominic.
Went around on the bunt. That'll be strike 1. Still more action in the BC High bullpen. Can't tell from this far out who it is. The 0-1 to Dominic. That bunt does get down. Runner will move over, but Dominic out at first.
More small ball from Wachusett. Gotta love it. Gets the runner in scoring position. Tying runner in scoring position.
Now batting number 5, PJ O'Rourke.
Now O'Rourke comes up. 1 for 1 with a base hit and a walk. He's reached in each of his 2 plate appearances. First pitch lifted into right. Runner tagged from second, but thinks better of it. Looks like he would have gotten in there with the throw getting a bit away from Bohane.
Yeah, it really wasn't deep enough to give it a valid shot.
Now batting number 13, Jack Hansen.
So that brings Hansen up, runner on second with 2 away.
Is this his first plate appearance?
Hansen 0 for 1 with a sacrifice on a fly out to left. Pitch from Taylor. Taken at the feet. That'll be 2-0. Taylor takes a look back and then delivers. That outside pitch taken into opposite field.
And that will get the run in.
Doe makes the turn in. He'll get home. Hansen slides into second.
Eric?
Because he got from first to second.
Yeah.
Base hit was a hit.
Yep. Got it. Now batting number 9, Jason Flaherty.
That'll be scored as a hit and then an error, as the runner able to advance to second. Now Flaherty up to the plate. Takes right down the pipe.
At least that's how we rule it. Who knows how the BCI book reads it in the dugout, but that's what we'll call it anyway. That's what the scoreboard will say.
The 0-1.
Nice pitch.
One with speed down.
Yeah, tough one to hit there.
Now the 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Wachusett does get 1 run in. That ties the ball game at 5 through 3.5. Pesovic comes to the plate to lead off. Had a base hit earlier. First pitch to him. Grounded at third, but that gets by.
No, that's a hit. Give him the hit.
Hometown scoring, giving that a hit.
Now batting number 3, Will Roach.
That brings Roach up. I mean, giving it a hit makes one person mad. Giving it an error makes 2 people mad. So, taken for a strike. Pesovic gets in. Yeah. Hansen comes in. It's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Now one fouled back. Like it might have gone off the umpire's shoe. Nonetheless, count remains 0-2. Foul back once again. Roach staying in the at-bat. Now 0-2 once again. Pratt deals. That one sent straight out to center. No, he caught for the first out of the inning. That does advance Pesovic over to third.
Now batting number 10, Nick McCabe.
That turns the lineup back over. McCabe up with a runner on third and 1 away. McCabe 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to short and then hit into a fielder's choice. First pitch taken, ball 1. Now the 1-0. It's lifted into right. Should be deep enough. Get Pesovic in. Relay's not in time. BC High jumps back into the lead.
Yeah, great base running there. Stealing second, tagging to third, tagging home.
Now
Get the
batting
runs the way you can.
Jackson Richard.
That brings Richard up to the plate with the bases cleared.
Life is good. You know what I mean? Right.
First pitch taken, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Inside at the feet. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 from Pratt. Fouled off. Let's count 2-1. Taken for strike 2. Now the 2-2 from Pratt. That one gets through the infield and right. That'll be a base hit. Richard now up to 2 and 3 on the day, brings the all-powerful
Now batting
Cole Bohane
number 42,
up to the
Cole
plate.
Bohane.
Well, quick visit to the mound.
Does look like there's somebody ready out in the Wachusett pen, but haven't seen the call to the bullpen yet. With Bohane up, you know, maybe you're gonna leave him in there. Just tell him, don't give him anything good to hit. But with a runner on first, you really do have to pitch to him. I would think that BC High will not send a runner here so that Bohane gets a chance to hit. Because if he steals second, Bohane's getting walked.
Bohane had that home run in the first. Runner goes.
And there he goes and steals it. Well,
Away, 1-0.
let's see if my prediction's right. Don't necessarily have to put him on, but you just pitch him very carefully.
Now 1-0. Runner on second.
Yeah, and
That's
there
driven
you
out
go.
to the left, gets
That's
down
it.
for a base hit.
And that's
Gets over the left fielder out there. 1 run comes in to score.
Definitely a hit.
That's-
That's a turf hit there. I added in there for the wrong team, so.
I would bet that outfielder for Wachusett hasn't really played on turf too much, because you see that hop that you get on turf that you'd never see in grass. You get that spin on the ball coming off the bat, and when it hits the turf for the first time, it does weird things, and that chases him.
That'll be the end of the outing for Noah Pratt. He'll still be responsible for Bohane at second. Turf baseball field in Knoxville the exact same way.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough. I mean, you know, I mean, obviously, you can play so many more games because you don't get the you don't get the playing conditions that you would on grass. But I mean, we saw 2 games ago. We saw a flare come off the end of the bat down towards the third base line. Third baseman's getting ready to play it, and it basically went 45 degrees left as soon as it hit the turf, just because it had so much spin coming off the bat. And like I say, you'd never see that on a grass field. I mean, it will still take a funny hop. It'll hit a rock on a grass field. You won't get that on turf. But
That brings Aiden Riley in.
I told them not to pitch to Bohane, but they went ahead and did anyway.
For those of you wondering, no score between Seattle and Boston right now, top of the 4th.
Yeah, the Red Sox, I think, are in a 3 or 4 game skid. They just lost, swept by the Cardinals, by the last-place Cardinals, I believe.
Yep, St. Louis, even with the series sweep, still 2.5 games back of Cincinnati for 4th place.
Yeah, I actually hadn't been to a Red Sox game in quite some time, and I actually got to go on Marathon Monday last year, not this year. And it was fun. We had some pretty good seats behind the third base dugout. They end up losing, but still saw a little bit of the marathon, saw the wheelchairs come through, and then after the game saw a lot of bit of the marathon come through. So they were still coming in. Obviously the lead runners were long in the clubhouse, but it's an interesting take. I've never really done that.
Now batting number 22, Andrew Manning.
Now Manning comes to the plate. With the runner on second.
Get through. Gonna be a
Runner
tough
to
one.
second, he just holds on.
Yeah. How to eat it.
Now batting number 8, Jackson Morris.
So that'll be an infield single for Manning. Brings Morse up with runners on the corners. Good decision in my book just to eat that.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to make a crazy throw to first, it ends up in the dugout.
First pitch to Morse. Taking ball one. Now the 1-0. Taken for ball two. Thought it may have caught him in the foot, but it didn't. Manning moves over to second.
Yeah, I think BCI is, what, 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 on stolen bases today.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1.
Yeah.
And that's without the expanded Major League bases.
Big at bat here can really blow this game open with a base hit.
2-1. Morse takes. Strike two. Lefty on lefty matchup. Now the 2-2.
There it is.
Sent right
Nice
back up the middle,
job.
base hit. Manning getting waved through. He'll get in safely. Morse moves into second with a 2 RBI base hit. Now BC High up 9-5.
Interesting there. That's the second time the outfielders missed the cutoff throw, allowing the BC High to get second base on the throw.
Brings O'Donnell up. Has Morse at second. The delivery from Riley is fouled off. I'll make it 0-1. BC High leading 9-5, bottom of the fourth. The 0-1 from Riley. Taken for ball two. Morse gets over to third. Now this out becomes even more important for Wachusett to get. The 1-1. That's lifted out into left. Goes back. Stays in the ballpark but isn't caught. And O'Donnell rolls into second.
Now batting number 25, Andrew Gagne.
Pinch runner comes in. Jacob Bjornbrud's spot as Gagne steps to the plate. Gagne steps in. Lifts that into left. That'll get in the corner. Bjornbrud's spot comes around to score. And Gagne gets into second base standing up.
Now batting number 40, Tristan Pesovic.
And the Eagles bat around with Pesovic coming to the plate. Now 11-5. First pitch to Pesovic. That's lifted in the left. But it'll stay in the ballpark and be caught for the final out of the inning. 6 runs in the bottom of the fourth for the Eagles, who lead 11-5 through 4. All right, Mark Parsons now in to pitch, the top of the 5th. And a pinch hitter for Wachusett as Ethan DeVito steps in.
Now batting for Wachusett, number 23, Ethan DeVito.
It'll be an offhand matchup here. Parsons, the lefty, faces a right-handed hitter and begins the at-bat with a strike.
But then if they score 4 runs, we're gonna be heated.
The 0-1. Tipped into the mitt. Strike 2. O2 delivery. Taking ball 1.
Yeah.
Time called. Now the 1-2. Taken in. Count comes even, 2-2. That pitch popped up high. And Morse able to make the grab for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Gavin LaHue.
Yeah, nice job staying aware of his surroundings,
Took the time to do it.
keeping his eye on the ball,
We were classy.
playing the wind. Still a little bit of wind. I think the wind's come down a little bit, but that's whacked. Oh,
Would have been lined out, but McCabe couldn't come down with it.
No, actually don't touch it because I put one up earlier. Yeah, I accidentally put one up for us.
Now batting number 15.
That'll be an
Noah
E6. Brings Pratt up. Taking ball 1. Check on the runner. Back in safe. That's taken strike 1. Another check on. Now the 1-1. Taking strike 2. Now the 1-2. Swung through and missed. Second out of the inning for Parsons.
Now batting number 16, Justin Mariani.
First pitch in, taking strike 1. Mariani at the plate, another pinch hitter with 2 outs. The 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2. Put in the BCI dugout. Now the 0-2. That one gets through the gap in the left side. Base hit for Mariani. That brings Doe to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Anthony Doe.
First pitch to Doe. Taken down the middle, strike 1. There 1. That was a high pitch, lifted out to center. And Kresovich makes the catch. And through 4.5, BC High leading 11-5. PJ O'Rourke moving from second base to pitch now. Noah Pratt, who was pitching earlier, now at shortstop. And Sam Perry slides over from shortstop to second base. And Will Roach in the 9-hole this evening for the Eagles comes to the plate. First pitch to Roach, taking strike one. Oh, 1. Will be taken as well. Ball 1. Another 1-1. Taken in the dirt, ball 2. Well, not third, I guess. Turf. Same difference.
Pellets.
Two, 1. Low, ball 3. Another 3-1. Taking strike 2. Now the count comes full. The pitch to Roach. Swung on him as strike 3.
Now batting number 10, Nick McCabe.
That turns the lineup back over. Brings McCabe to the plate. Put out into left. And grab for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 12, Jackson Richard.
Got red bottles on.
Brings Richard up.
You know what I mean? Like,
First pitch. Swung through, strike 1. O'Rourke sets and deals. Taking low, ball 1. Now the 1-1. Taken outside, ball 2. Next the 2-1. Comes home. Inside. Brings the count to 3-1. Richard 2 for 3 today with a double and a base hit. Now the 3-1 from O'Rourke into Richard. That one sent up the middle. And he'll get down for a base hit. Richard sees the misfield and able to go for 2.
Now batting number 42, Cole Bohan.
Was that an error, Tim?
I'll bring Bohane up.
Hit the lights on in here.
The ever dangerous Cole Bohane, 2 for 3, with the homer into left and the double.
Very similar situation last time he was up and told him not to pitch to them. So let's see if they pitch to him this time.
First pitch,
Nice
taken,
pitch.
strike 1.
You stay out there, it's going to be hard for him to do damage to you. That was a nice pitch.
The 0-1 home to Bohane. That one's up and in, 1-1. I mean, if I was in the Wachusett dugout, which I'm not, I'd think about just giving Bohane an intentional pass with the base open.
No question.
That one's sent to short. Throw over will be the third out. I guess pitching to Bohane worked out. Eagles come away empty in the bottom of the 5th and lead 11-5. For the first time all game, BC High leaves the same pitcher in between innings.
Now batting for Wachusett.
Mark
number 2,
Parsons stays
Matt
in.
Dominic.
And Dominic comes to the plate. Dominic yet to record an at-bat, 2 walks and a sacrifice. First pitch from Parsons, taken for strike 1. The 0-1. That one grounded
Gonna be a
softly.
tough one.
And Dominic gets the infield hit. Now bring O'Rourke up to the plate.
Yeah, you knew that was going to be tough. He was slow off the mound.
Now batting number 5.
Kind of
PJ
falls off
O'Rourke.
towards third base in his follow through, and Dominic was down the line real quick, so give him that one. Nice changeup.
0-1. I mean, there was nothing the defense could have done differently, I felt
Yeah.
like.
Just it was hit so slowly.
The 0-1. Taken outside. Now 1-1. Taken strike 2. One, 2 for Parsons. That's fouled back. Count remains as is. 1-2 once more. That one sent weakly, goes back to short for one. On to first, but not in time.
Did a nice job just getting the lead runner on that. That was just kind of a weird all around.
Did they get the lead runner?
Wow, he called him out. He called him out. He looked like he was on the base when he got it. Yeah, I mean, it looked clean to me. I mean, it was awkward looking, but I don't know how you can appeal that no matter what. He's right there, and the home plate umpire's way down here.
Now batting number 13.
Just get our footage, use it for video review.
No, we don't offer those services yet. We're coming around, maybe next year.
Hanson up, runner on first with 1 away. Taken for strike
Do they
one.
have? I know they do in NCAA baseball have video review. Do they in softball as well?
They do, yes.
Yeah, wow.
0-1. For conference games in the SEC, it's run out of a center in Birmingham. It's not on site.
Right. Okay. Well, I still got to get the feed from on site though.
Right. 0-2 taken. And rung up for strike three. Hansen didn't look too happy about that call.
That's just a nice pitch. He started it inside, and it worked over the inside of the plate. Not a whole lot you can do lefty on lefty against that pitch.
Brings Flaherty up. Taking strike one. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. Swung on, strike two. Two once again. And outside. Lead ball two. Two and two. Fouled back into the netting. I'll remain that. Two. Taken. That'll bring the count full. Full count pitch to Flaherty. Taken for ball four.
Now batting number 23, Ethan DeVito.
I'll bring DeVito back up. With 2 on and 2 away. First pitch to him. Swung through the off speed, strike one. Now the 0-1. Swung through again. Parsons now with a decent opportunity to get out of the jam. 0-2 pitch. Taken high. Time called.
Called a balk.
Called a balk. Runners move. Count remains at 1-2. Runners on second and third. No time called. As Parsons comes set. And called ball 2. Looks like the infielders were starting to jog in. And the 2-2. On the grounded foul. Count remains as is. Parsons comes set. And delivers. Taken low. Brings the count full. Full count pitch. Foul ball. Full count pitch once again. That's taken for strike 3. After 5.5, BC High still leading 11-5. As you just saw, the Prudential Tower lit up in white this evening.
Yeah, you can't complain about the view here at BC High.
Absolutely
From Father
not.
Monan Park.
Manning comes to the plate. First pitch to him, grounded to short. It'll be a tough turn.
Yeah, he got him. Good call. Crowd didn't like it, but he had him by a half step.
Crowd didn't like it. VCI dugout didn't like it.
Now batting number 8, Jackson Morse.
That brings Morse to the plate. Pitch from O'Rourke. Called low, ball 1. Now the 1-0. O'Rourke kicks and deals. That's grounded to second. Easy throw on over. Now 2 gone.
Now batting number 31, Tommy O'Donnell.
Brings O'Donnell up. First pitch to O'Donnell. Outside. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line to the third base dugout. Now the 1-1. Coming from O'Rourke. High and out, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fouled back. Count now even at 2-2 for O'Donnell as the pitch comes in. It's fouled away. Count will remain 2-2. And the pitch. Low and away, ball 3. And now with a full count. Payoff from O'Rourke. It's put into the BCI dugout. Payoff once again. And swung through for strike 3. Wachusett needs 6 to tie, 7 to lead at going into the top of the 7th as BC High leads 11-5.
I had double, walk, single, and I didn't write down if he went up. Gonna start now.
right, Charlie Bushley enters. He'll try to close this one out.
On the mound for the Eagles is number 44, Charlie Bushley.
It'll be LaRoe to lead off.
Now batting for Worcester, number 11, Gavin LaRoe.
LaRoe at the plate. Wachusett down to their final 3 outs. And the right-hander Bushley in. First pitch high for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's low. 2-0 now. Two-0 from Bushley. That's fouled off the garage.
Yeah, I heard a little ding-dong over there. Little chime action.
Just making sure it didn't find one of the gaps and go in. Now the 2-1. That one fouled back.
That one won't make the chimes.
Now a full count for LaRoe as Bushley kicks and deals. That one fouled off again.
What we're talking about over here at BC High is the UMass parking garage. And you hit one off of there, you get a different tune, whichever one you hit.
I wouldn't park there on a game day, that's
No.
all I know.
Not on that side of it, anyway. That's where I park when I'm doing BC High hockey, but I park on the other side.
2-2 again.
That's hit
LaRoe
well.
takes that, hit well in the left. They'll get off the wall. LaRoe head into second standing up. Now a runner in scoring position as Wachusett tries to ignite a rally.
Now batting number 15, Noah Pratt.
That brings Pratt up. Started the game pitching, now moved to shortstop. Bushley having a discussion with his catcher, Tommy O'Donnell.
Yeah, you really don't even want to worry about the runner right here. Just focus on the batter.
That one comes inside. Ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled back. Now 1-1 as Bushley comes set. And the pitch. Swung through. Moves the count 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. That one's sent out into right. Manning under it. He makes the grab. Runner stays at second. No real use for him to move anyway, as
Yeah, you don't
5
wanna-
runs will have to come in behind him.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to take that chance, you know? I mean, every runner is a run that you need. You know, like so said, you don't even worry about him on second if you're the pitcher, because if he steals third, it doesn't matter, but it's a big risk to do that, down 6 runs.
First pitch to Mariani fouled back. 6 runs needed for Wachusett in this inning, at a minimum. The 0-1. Taking strike 2. Mariani looks to be not happy with that call. Thought it was high.
Maybe he has an argument.
Now the 0-2 to Mariani.
That's
Runs
going to get
lifted in
down.
the left.
Get it
Got down
Ooh.
for a base hit. Barehanded
Oh,
out
get
there.
it to second. All right.
Sharp play by Jackson Richard. Barehand that ball.
Took a turf bounce on him.
Batting number 8, Anthony
He was
Doe.
lucky it didn't get by him. That was a tough play.
That brings Doe to the plate.
Again, really don't even worry about that runner on first. Focus on the batter. Don't give him anything to hit. I mean, yeah, you'd like to keep the force on at second, but
It's grounded to short. On to second for 1. On to first for 2, and that's the ball game.
outstanding way to end the game.
And with that, BC High defeats Wachusett 11 runs to 5.
Yeah, that's a great game. You know, considering how this game started out with a 3-run bomb in the first inning by Wachusett, and then them going up again, BC High did a great job all game, staying with it. The bats were hot all game. It was a fun game to watch. BC High coming in with 6 different pitchers. It's a great game. Well, here we go. Final from Morrissey. BC High 11, Wachusett 5. I'm John Galvin along with Jack Church. Jack, it was great having you here.
Great to be here as
You're
well.
welcome anytime, as you know. Have a great night, everybody.